Hey, okay, so, can you guess what I've been doing for the last week? I have been playing a little bit of Mahjong. Uh, I have gotten a couple good sessions with other people, but it is pretty hard to find matches. Now, today is exciting. It is the new 4 stars, and I assume a couple miscellaneous tiny events, but nothing too serious. I don't think they're going to add too much. I'm expecting one 5-star rerun and 2 new 4 stars, by the way. That's what my guess is. Now, I don't remember if I said or not that we would be getting a horse-related outfit. We'll go over here by Mia. I don't remember if I said or not we'd be getting a horse-related outfit whenever we actually came into 2.2, but we got our deer outfit. So I'm going to assume that kind of just checks the box, and that's close enough. So we're not going to get a deer 4-star, especially because we literally just had the astral deer. Is there fireworks over here? What was that just now? There is fireworks there. Okay, but we're gonna look at outfits first, I guess. And other than that, I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm gonna expect there'll be Linlong Empire-esque, but I don't really know what that is gonna mean. So, here we go. 2 new? Oh, no new 5-star. I guess because it was a 2 5-star banner, they're not gonna also rerun a 3rd 5-star. Oh, it's telling me in 50. Yeah, okay, let's see what it is. Oh! There's a lot of sticks with things hanging down. I don't know what they mean exactly. More like lotus-topped long dresses. That's a very, very... I assume these are called lotuses. I always call them that. I don't know if that's the official name. These are very, very commonly used. And it's a Whimsicality, 1,000 flames. I assume, even though this material looks like it's not going to let light through, I assume it's a lantern? Because it's called Blooming Brilliance and it's flames? I don't know, that's interesting. Why is it so long? Because initially I was like, maybe it's a bird cage or something? I don't think so, especially with 1,000 flames. We have already the Whimsicality that removes the rain and lights things up. I feel like we got another Whimsicality that's just lighting things up. I feel like we got one. A 4-star or something. So what could this possibly do? I'm not gonna say dance. I say it every time. Even though it makes no sense, I think it's gonna be another light up the night thing. I think it's gonna be a thing you pull it out, and then when you're walking, it's like a light in front of you. Maybe it has like a detection thing. Maybe it will detect dewdrops, because we have a thing that picks up items from further away. We have a thing that locates treasure chests. Maybe this 4-star is going to locate dewdrops. Let's see it. Oh, summoning lanterns around you. Okay, that's pretty good. Activating the heart-lit lantern. Is that heart? Yeah, heart-lit lantern, whimsicality ability. Nikki summons glowing lanterns. When released, the lanterns slowly rise into the sky, carrying wishes aloft and illuminating the clouds, brightening the night and morning alike. Okay, I kind of like that. It's actually pretty good. It's better than it being another light-producing object, I think. I say that, but these do produce light. You get what I mean, though. Like I was saying before. Not for, like, traveling. The outfit itself, I like that the sleeves aren't touching the ground. It is very, like, what is it, like priestly is how I would describe it? And I'm not sure why. Because I don't normally get that vibe from Linlong Empire outfits. So why is this one doing that? Let's open, well, let's look at the deep echoes first so I don't forget. Bracelet, pretty normal. Another sunflower necklace, we have a few of those. And like a half moon bag, not bad. Not anything that super stands out to me, though. Okay, let's look at this. Why do I think this is priestly? I think it has something to do with there being extra cloth and padding around the shoulders. Because do generic, like, what you would think of as, like, long priest robes, do they have, like, a triangle thing here? Is that a thing? Maybe the Pope has something like that? I don't know. But something about this has that association with me. Wow, this thing is really light. The thing on the stick here. Wow, look at it go. If you pause the video, you can probably see what it looks like from underneath, but I can't in the moment. But interesting that it is very, very thick. I don't know if it's exactly going to do what a lantern should be doing. But I am a little happier with this stick than some of the ones we have. Like the one from the Moth outfit, I do like, but the way Nikki carries it is ridiculous. She has, like, 30 pounds of force being held down by her thumb in the world's craziest thumb war. So this is a more reasonable thing to carry. The hair also very intricate, which is obviously a commonality with a lot of these outfits. And the flowers in the hair. These in particular are pretty good, but I would want the flowers not to have this. So let's look at how it differentiates them here. So we have hair, this. It's a shirt? That's unexpected. Okay, we'll go into it with that knowledge. I don't know what that's going to help with. Interesting. We'll have to look at these here because we can't see them in the outfit itself. So, long pink, some gold stuff into like a blue. And obviously we know how long it is. It covers the feet. I guess it's nice to have, but it's the type of thing that would be hard for me to use because it is so long. Shoes seem pretty normal. Kind of cute that there's the little fluffy, I wouldn't even call it a bow tie. It's like an egg roll that's been squished by 2 strings of beads. At least from this preview. It's hard for me to tell from this far away. But that's the thing I'm getting. Okay, and then this thing in here. Oh, this is connected. I'm not a fan of this all being connected. Because the only part I'm super interested in is the flowers. So we'll have to take a look at it knowing that. Earrings, pretty cute. And oh my goodness, it looks so much bigger in this picture. Wow, it looks big. I swear it looks tinier when we actually have it here. Maybe it's just because the dress is like matching it or something. But yeah, for the headpiece, this little leaf up here, this whole thing, and then all the flowers are tied. This flower stuff is really pretty. With these, I feel like we don't normally get as good front to back coverage with flower headpieces. I feel like they're normally pretty towards the front, or like pretty towards the back, or they're a complete crown. I think this is kind of a area we don't have good options for. So it hurts me that I'm not going to get it because I don't plan to pull for this. Earrings, like I said, pretty cute. They would be nice to have. It's so weird that this is a dress, and that's why. This here is the cutoff. This is the shirt. And then we are looking at the skirt down here. So it's not a dress. I think I said a second ago that it is a dress. I messed my wording up. You know what I meant, though, because I showed it a second ago. So this is the shirt. This is the skirt. I think I said dress instead of skirt. Interesting. So this, before I knew that this was 2 separate pieces, this felt pretty normal and, like, just blocky. It feels weird knowing that it's a shirt and a skirt, because the shirt is so weird. The skirt's okay, but the shirt being like this straight, I think is the problem. It makes me uncomfortable if the shirt is this long and this straight. I don't know why. I'm not used to it. I've definitely seen these types of, like, buckle things before. I don't know what they're called. They probably have a name. I assume there's more under the arm. It's hard to tell. From this side? Oh, no, it's not. It's just, like, stitched together there. And we have one thing coming down the back and two in the front. Still don't know what those are. Something... Oh, it's like a bell thing here for another tiny one, just like on the back. Hair does go front and back, which typically I prefer to pick one. I don't know. Overall, I think, like, from my hands up, I really like, and from my hands down, I don't like. I think it's a little too blocky, is my current impression. And the top, I think, is really pretty just because it has all of this, like, folded multiple layers. And then, obviously, I love the hair here. I don't know what this is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be, like, a flower or something. The design of that. But what are the colors for this gonna be? And will we get colors for this? We might. Probably gonna have a yellow. I don't think pink. I don't know why. Pink's, like, I think a good guess. But for some reason, my mind's telling me no pink. I think green. I never guess green. It's always green. Red would be my guess afterwards, but it doesn't count. I can't make 3 guesses. I think yellow is going to be the glow up. Green's going to be the double. Ooh, I think this counts as yellow and green. It's probably mostly green, but this probably is the yellow. There isn't going to be another one. I like that this differentiates harder between the shirt and the skirt to make it more obvious, but because I don't like the shirt, it's still, like, off-putting, is I guess the word I would use for it, where I don't want to see it. So I think this is better, but I don't like it either, which is sad, because again, this part up, I think is really cool. The hair, I think, I do prefer the darker hair. And the flowers, I don't know, that flowers depend on the hair color, so it's mainly a hair thing. This up here, it gets, like, these dark ones are what I'm looking at right now. I don't know if I like or dislike having the really dark ones up here and down here. I'm borderline. I'm like 50-50 on if I think that improves or makes it worse than if it was just like another shade of yellow or something. It makes me feel like instead of being a priest, this is a vampire. I know that sounds like completely out of nowhere and weird. This is like a vampire suit, neck piece, and shoulders. That's what this makes me think of. So like Dracula is here in a suit, is what the top part of this darkened stuff makes me think. And then this one makes me think of like a priest. Like a water priest because of the flower aesthetic. And let's see if I'm right about the color for this one. Ooh, it is the red. Okay. It was a good guess for red. Should have just bit the bullet. I thought yellow was going to happen and it ended up being a mix. I'm a big fan of this hair. I'm not a big fan of purple hair in general. It can work, but I do prefer like dark green browns to purple. So we're back to kind of matching for everything, where this is kind of all similar. These are closer to each other. I did mention as well that we do have this changed colors here. This one is a little too bright. It's like neon. This one I think is pretty cool. I am biased with red and coolness. So that is making me like this particular lantern a lot. And since lanterns are associated with fire so much, I think it's just a good color for it. And that might also help with the aesthetic of the dress. But... Good God. I am very tired. I'll be going to bed after this. The yellow compared to this, like with the pink. I think for theming purposes, this is probably the best. This is probably my favorite still, though, because I do really like this upper part. This is such good colors. So this one has a tiny, tiny bit of the changed color for these specific pieces. This one is hard for me to see. It is, I think, a different color, but it's just, I guess, close enough. Not like this one where it's night and day. So I think this is my least favorite, which is sad. But overall, like I said, I'm not too keen on this dress. I do like the whimsicality. It's not very useful, but that's true for all whimsicality, so I don't hold that against them necessarily. Having useful whimsicalities is actually annoying, because then you have to deal with only being able to use one. But overall, I have a positive impression of this dress, but it's not something I feel any pull on. Let us do a 10 pull on the standard banner. I think that now is the time that calls for it. And we skip it because it's not even a 5-star. Feels bad. Thank you, Shoes. Thank you for the extra surging ebbs. That was the good luck for the next outfit to be something I'm excited about. Let's see it. Oh! Again, it makes me think of the religious stuff. I don't know if it's just because this, like, veil thing is kind of similar to the 2.0. Church outfit is what this is making me think of. Once I see it from the front and not at an angle, I think that's going to change, though. Because I think, based on seeing a little green through here, which I think is this flower thing... Wait a second. I'm standing on one of these right now. I wonder if the picture was taken here. I don't know if I can see any extra backgrounds. Probably not. This looks like a bigger lake. It could also just be a random location, because these normally aren't areas in the world. They're normally, like... This might be, honestly. It's probably not. But normally it's just, like, random stuff. Like this one is what I'm kind of trying to say, where it's nothing in the background. This might just be the correct town, I don't know. They could have edited it a little. But what I'm trying to say is, from the front, I think this is going to look thinner than it looks now. I think right now it looks really puffy. That's why it's making me think of the 2.0 outfit. But it's because the sleeves are kind of melding into it and creating a wider body. So, let's check Deep Echoes first so I don't forget again. Oh, some more crunchy socks. I don't know what these are actually called. Oh my goodness, look at that 25 draw one. I'm gonna go crazy. Hang on, let's look at the glasses first. They're not terrible. I've said it before, I'm not really that interested in glasses that have novelty stuff on them. I want just more glasses you'd see a normal person wearing in real life that are just different varieties. Like some squares, some circles, some different sizes. Things like that is what I'm personally more interested in. These socks are cute, though. Whitewater fins. Is it fish? River flowed quietly through the peaceful afternoon as a ribbon eel dozed in the warm waters. At what point do I start pulling on 4 stars for Deep Echoes? This is cute. Oh, it's so cute. Fading bloom. All hope and longing were sewn into lace on the cloth. Daylight on the desk snapped thread under the lamp. The wind pushed open the window, bringing fresh fragrance from the fields, weaving the girl's imagination as she wore her new clothes. I really want this. I don't think I can actually justify 25 pulls ever for a Deep Echo piece, but maybe theoretically it is possible. I don't think this by itself is a justification, but theoretically they could release a piece that's so mind-blowingly perfect for me that I would have to get it. This is another Whimsicality, so that's a big negative for me pulling, because I have so many of them at this point. So, flower motifs. I can't tell if these here are supposed to be flowing from the dress or not. They probably are, which means it probably has the things, the long trailers I don't like. Hopefully they can be removed if it does. I can't tell if this is like feathers or shadows from like this plant on her body. We'll have to wait and see. She's doing kind of like a Buddhist prayer motion, is what I associate this hand to be. Would it have to do with prayer? Because we have the moon behind her head. I'm gonna guess it is prayer. Now, I think there was a motion, like a picture camera motion thing, with the 2.0 sticky hand upgrade outfit that I never know the name of it. With that outfit, I think there was a thing. No, it wasn't. I'm wrong. It is the one we got for free. I think it's in outfit poses still. This is what I was thinking of. I think it's gonna basically just be this. It's just gonna be a different pose, but it's gonna be kind of like a animated flying prayer. Potentially, if it is... That's not the button I meant to click. Why am I getting this thing again? Interesting. We definitely have been on this page before. There. And here. Oh, I have a deep echoes. That's why the red dot's here. Here, give me my deep echoes. Probably the lipstick? Yeah. Give me that. Thank you. Back to ignoring you. And back to here. That's gonna be my guess. Is it summons her up? She does like a prayer motion. And I was thinking, is it possible she has like some type of manifestation around her? Especially because of this. Maybe this will like grow. Maybe that'll be my guess. She floats up and this behind her glows. Maybe it has some type of vision inside of it. Kind of similar to how the mirror of Chroma works. That's gonna be my guess for this. Oh, it is a manifestation. Okay. After activating Radiant Lotus, Whimsicality ability, Nikki enters a serene state. Wait a second. Serene, are you actually at the town hall still? It's important. I have to stand next to you. I was on the lily pad, now I have to go stand next to you, Serene. The lore implications of this is crazy. Are you here? Hello. Let us go back to reading. Ignore that I grew a mask since the last time we talked. Okay. Nikki enters a serene state, stepping upon a floating lotus as she rises into the air. Meanwhile, she resonates with the formless essence of true meaning, manifesting shimmering rays of pure radiance. So it's more of an energy than a thing. So it's not like a Buddhisvatska, if that's how you pronounce it, or anything. But, and it does have like the trailing things, but I think it's not part of the dress. I think it's part of the effect, which I prefer. This is very pretty. Kind of peacock-esque, because it looks almost feathery with these little ones poking up, but it is flowery in the center, which is a little different. And obviously the, like, massive, massive emphasis on lotuses with everything. I guess that is just a big Linlong thing, because I think that was true in the Danxing Island, too. So I think that's just, like, a general, design philosophy choice that there's tons of that everywhere. I'm sure the flower has significance in the language of flowers, I just don't know it. But let's look at details first to see if anything jumps out as weird. Hair, shoes, crown, that jumps out as weird. The crown is its own piece? Look at how high up that is on the head. And then this is also connected to the circle, okay. earrings, necklace, dress, makes sense. And it's like a forehead piece? Am I seeing that right? For some reason, on the preview, it looks like it's a plus symbol, not what it is in this. I don't know, I guess... Let's see. I was right about it looking very thin. Compare this. Look at how thick it looks here. And look at that. Look at the hips. That's a really good curve. Ooh. I kinda am liking it. It's pretty long. I don't like long. But the curves for her body work really well in this. With the dresses, it's a little hit or miss. Some of them, you don't look blocky, but it's not as tight. You don't have like a binding on your waist, so you don't have as wide of like a hip ratio. This is pretty good. It's kind of like, even though this is all one piece, it kind of looks like the see-through outerwears I put on for a lot of my dresses, where I have them kind of normally going to here or here. They don't go this far down, obviously. I'm kind of liking this, too. I didn't realize at first that it's not connected to this. It's, like, tied and hanging down, but it's in the spot as if it was on this tie. And we have the veil thing is weird. The fact that I know now it's not attached to the crown, it just, like, exists in this floating space up in the air, is so weird. And it's connected to the ring. Like, this up here is just a weird section of the outfit that I don't actually really understand. From the side, it looks weird. From the front, I think it looks pretty good. You can see really well how it works in this picture here, because this kind of, like, surrounds the face. And from the side, you realize that it's so far back on the head. The necklace is kind of like a strange choice to me. It doesn't quite feel like it fits the rest of it. Again, we have more, like, lotusy stuff on the chest. It looks like it is a little spiky, but it's not feathers. Like I was saying, this stuff here, I think this is just shadows from, like, some lighting hitting something that's making some, like, lines across the chest like this. Because they kind of don't exist here. There's something here. Is this little flowers? Because this is kind of like a vine. I forgot to mention it, because I did see it and like it in this photo here. These hand things, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it in the game. Where it's the open, thick sleeves that have, like, a cap on them. And you get these little things capping it off. It's kind of cute. I'm kind of a big fan of that. We have the the arm not really doing anything straps, similar to Nikki's birthday outfit. But I wish... Yeah, we have to look from the side to kind of see what it's doing. It's a little weird what it's doing here. It has some weird physics, is what I'll say. Because it goes further back than the arm, so it's hanging further behind Nikki than it should be, and it's getting hit by so much physics because it's not laying against her butt. So, that's problematic. If you didn't have the hair blocking, it would probably look okay, or not hair, sorry, the veil thing. If you didn't have that blocking, I think it would look okay from the back, but from the side, I think it's going to look really bad, that particular piece. So maybe you could do something to it. Maybe you would add, since this is all connected in a dress, maybe you add outerwear to this. And you add another layer of things that, like, float around. Maybe? To try to lessen the impact of it. I think it might be less of a problem if it wasn't so thin and light that it moves this much. Like, the tightest, like, the quickest little flick is sending it all the way up to my shoulders. That is insane. Not many pieces of clothing move like that in the whole game. It's hard to tell where exactly the hair is. It's here. So it's very, very, very straight. The bangs go up, forward, and down. So it kind of is... The head is like stretched in both directions here. The hair is pulling it forward, and the crown stuff is all pulling it back. I assume it's just tied into like a little knot or something here, and I can't quite see it. And then it goes down to the straight. Shoes? Oh, wow. Those are interesting, actually. We have a lot of shoes that have, like, the wire bases. Most of the ones with the wire bases also have it at the toes, though. So it's a platform, and then some of them have heels, some don't. But then it's wire underneath. This one's wire only in the center, too. It doesn't even reach the back of the heel, I think. I'm kind of in love with this dress. The problem is, what are the colors going to be? Because I'm not pulling two of them no matter what. But I might actually pull one. I might. The Whimsicality isn't exactly useful. It's the type of thing where if I took more photos out of video, where I could actually sit there and mess with the different Whimsicalities and different setups and props, it would probably be more useful. And I probably will eventually start taking more photos outside of videos. Right now I don't, but really, really advanced photos will take me like 2 hours to set up, because I have to like place props and do all this fancy stuff with my motions. So I probably will do that sometime when I'm actually caught up and not worried about stuff and working on my house. I really want this. I kinda really want it. I fell in love instantly with this like curve here. And I do want it for sure, I think. The thing that will maybe stop me is if I hate the glow up and love the second, because it might leave a bitter taste in my mouth that I don't get the good one and I get a really bad one. What would I hate? I don't know. I would probably hate an orange or red. I probably would. So I kind of hope there's no orange and red here. I don't know why this jumped in my head. I kind of want a brown of this. Maybe like a brown with green accents? Is that crazy to say? And then what would the... I want a full white. If there is a white and a brown, I think the white's going to be the two. Let's check. Ooh, that's good. I'm not a big fan of this hair color. I am okay with this hair color. It's not perfect. It's like a... It's in like the weird zone between dirty blonde and blonde where I don't think it can... It's not making a choice. It's trying to be both. But the colors immediately speak to me. Obviously, this is like my favorite color. Very light blues. I love them to death. I use them for everything. Can't really make out any details I couldn't before, I think. I guess I can see that this has the things here. I don't think that's super important, though. Is there anything I think that's messed up by this? I think the veil is easier to see through because it's more of a lighter color than the yellow. So I think I'd prefer that, and not with this hair color. Maybe a darker hair with this really light one. I'm just so worried about what happens if you don't put the crown on. It has to be like some weird interaction. I don't know. We might find out in a minute if I do pull this. I think I love it. And the pink is cute. I'm not super sold on it, but it's good enough that I'd be willing to use this piece with that color without worrying about dyeing. Because I don't know if you can even dye that section. Am I going to get a brown here? Oh, okay. I am glad they went with a pretty, bright one. The arm things are a lot more noticeable in this. Is it always see-through to skin? I think it is. I did not realize that. Okay, interesting. So how does... The arm is pretty see-through. So this is actually a dress that goes here, maybe has a hidden strap under the flowers, but it's hard to tell, and is cut at the knee to a front and a back piece, and is pretty long in the back. And then over top is a see-through, super insanely long, just wraparound here, with very puffy sleeves. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on with the sleeves, because it looks like it might be two separate pieces. Like, maybe there's a part here that's attached, and that's the thing that goes out in the pink, and then this stuff up here goes out down this way. I'm kind of liking this a lot. The reason I'm liking this, even though I think the colors are nice to look at, honestly, not as nice as this for me. The reason is that it makes it so obvious that you can actually see skin through here. I'd probably want... I don't know. I don't want to show the weird back thing, but I want to show Nikki's back, because you can see that it shows through there. So if I put small hair, you get a good and a bad from it. I think... And this is probably my favorite hair. I do like this hair. Forehead boy. What is forehead boy attached to? Hang on. Oh yeah, that's the piece that was by itself. I forgot. We can get a good look at it with this one, because it's the darkest by far. We have so many pieces that are on the forehead now. I think favorite hair... Favorite everything except hair. And this one's pretty close. It's not too far behind this. And this one I like. I always say every time, yellow and white, I always just think of goddesses. And this one you're supposed to, because of what I assume to be a Buddhist inspiration. I don't say that with meaningful amounts of certainty, though. It's loose. I'm pulling on it. I do want it. I like the glow up. I would like to have the socks, and I really, really love this. I want this really bad. It's such a cute top. I fell in love instantly when I saw that. I'm gonna do it. I need a good luck sip of my drink, because you could probably hear it. My throat and nose are bad today. So... I always forget how much they cost. Is it 160 per crystal? We spent down to 200 to get our celestial deer, and then we worked our way back up to maybe like 246-ish, and now we're gonna spend them again. I'm so bad at saving. I'm pulling so many 4-stars. I'm pulling a 4-star like every update. This is really unsustainable. But last update, or last 4-star I pulled, I think, was that the one we got in 28? I feel like it was 28. It was something crazy. My luck in the 4-star pulls and pulling the deer was madness. It was, I think, 164 for the celestial deer, which I think is by far the lowest I've ever had to spend on a 5-star, and then I upped it to 180 because I'm silly. But... will I get 28 or lower on this? Probably not, but let's do it. Oh, something's exploding in the background. Oh, it's the little fire spinners, probably. If we get 32, I'll call it a win. 32 is a win, 34, I'll be okay. I'll be sad if it's 35 or higher. So that's 1. Instantly rewarded. It's our weird headpiece that I don't really understand. Stone could not speak, yet they could carry the soul. Lacking divine skill, the artisan's resolve never wavered. Clay took form under mortal hands. The artisan wished to carve a statue of jade and gold for her, to honor her birth, remember her deeds, and let others behold her presence. 1 of 8. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, early again. So I already forgot. I think it's 4 early so far. So I think we're 36 max. It's the type of thing that, like, maybe there's gonna be a weird dress out there one day that it fits the theming of really good and I use it. Most of the time with these really chaotic necklaces like this, they're just hard to use. So I end up just kind of collecting them and not using them. The thoughts of all beings bloomed like flowers, scattered memories condensed into pearls. As truth and illusion blurred, time became a long thread, weaving shared remembrance into a legend that settled in later hearts. And 1, 2, okay, that's another 3 early. Legend spoke of a heavenly maiden who rode fierce winds and crossed the sky. Wherever her gaze fell, plants flourished, silently nourished. Woven in gold, her robes brushed the world with gentle radiance, bathing all in soft moonlight. Already at 3. 1, 2. That was 3 of them in this one pool. That's crazy. And here we go for the next set. So the first one that pops up is the 3rd of 5. Oh, maybe that is the wishing sound. Maybe I just don't know it. 3, 4. Oh, the first non-early one. 5. 100 years passed in the blink of an eye. Smoke and dust cleared, and Linlong saw her gentle figure no more. Yet the old songs endured. Even now, when those years are recalled, songs along the road are still heard. Very, very nice. Oh, and we got a 1 immediately afterwards. It's another 4 saved. That's crazy. Sought the truth only to find it illusory. Searching for traces, yet none remained. The elder said those from the time had long since faded, and her face could no longer be found. She could change her form at will, so even if she still lived today, a meeting would pass without recognition. Over halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not early. That's fine. Drawn by fate towards a distant village, her shoes were damp with morning dew as she set out. She crossed mountains and rivers, her journey feeling both long and fleeting, as if she had stepped through dew yesterday and returned today. Only 2 more. 1. Oh, so I don't want to do a 10 pull here, because we're at 20, and I think we've cut 11 of them. So there's 9 more. Yeah, that makes sense. There's 9 more total. So 29 at worst. We might hit under 28. I don't remember if 28 was our record. It might be, it might not be. But 21. And I will skip these because I don't know what the 4-star animation looks like different than 3-star. I think it's too similar. I think the color is very slightly different, but I can't tell. So that was 21. 22. 23. Oh, 24. This is, I think, guaranteed. Yeah. And it's our weird crown. Yeah, I don't see anything under it, so I guess it just floats weirdly. The books gave no answer, drawing her ever deeper into doubt. Forms were never true, and tireless seeking led only to wariness. After countless volumes, truth appeared no more than a dream's shadow. Better to leave the study and seek it in the living world. And 25. Oh, we didn't get it perfect. Let's try 26. No, 27? Come on. Oh, no new record. 28 tie? No, it's worse. Okay, okay. 29. 29's a win, though. That's a big win. Time gathered in her hair like an unending verse. Years passed. Memories flowing like light. She struck stone and metal again and again, believing that devotion, carved patiently over countless blows, could grant her a trace of eternity. So, does her hair poke up like that? I guess that's what I was seeing inside the crown. Formless Truth. Yeah, her hair has the thing poking up. I didn't see it because the background of this is so light. Let us read the outfit descriptions. The artisan spread out the sketches, the brush drifting through conflicting records, ink rich, then dry, until it finally failed. After exhaustive study, the true form still remained elusive. Worse yet, the drafts lay unfinished, the vision unclear, even the simplest strokes caught in hesitation. The auspicious hour arrives, and the tribute is complete. 100 days of patience. Focused labor have brought countless forms into harmonious unity. It raised no grand altar for gods, but it traced the ordinary lives of every household. When the self is set aside, the form of all beings emerge. When empty fame is forsaken, the work becomes an enduring praise of life itself. Born into the land of unrest, she was mortal, yet bore a heart of compassion. She lifted the guiding light herself, carrying a single flame across 1,000 miles. Though the land she crossed remembered her no more, the heavenly maiden's name endured. Her virtue passed down through generations, her light still shining among the stars. So a lot of the stuff talked about in this is a little above me, because I'm just not versed enough in religious text. But let's collect our deep echoes. All hope and longing were sewn into lace... Okay, we read these, actually. Yeah. I love it so much. It's so cute. Look at those two, the little fish. I love them, I love them. And our glasses, which I will take, even if I don't use them. After activating... yeah, there's the thing we just read. So, 29. I'll take it. That is a success. And now... we have to... Oh, there's a chest here. Sure, I'll take it. And there's a... I just happened upon you. Oh, and there's... Oh my goodness. Get a new necklace, too. Frozen Jade. Okay. Wait a second. I forgot to craft my thing. We need to find a Rouge Feather. I was supposed to craft this fan episodes ago. Hello, Gifty. Thank you, thank you. You also have a stick with a light on it. I didn't pull on that one, though. Yeah, I was supposed to craft this fan, and I just keep forgetting to pet birds. That's a cat. Are you a bird? Wrong. I'm on my wrong outfit. There we go. Okay. So we're going to make a custom outfit for this. I think it's going to be with the glow-up version, which means I probably have to go and get some materials for glow-up because I don't have them right now. I have been pretty bad about collecting materials. I've been working on my Part of Infinity stuff over here. I almost have this. I'm almost at 18,000 and I have this one. I just don't want to spend my money right now because I'm afraid I'm going to run out. But I guess I should. Just to have it. Get some baggy pants. Get you. I have a decent chunk of money right now. And I gotta get you. Oh, cute sweater. I'll take it. Pink sheep. Oh, interesting. Like bright purple pants. Kind of futuristic look. And yeah, I'll have to buy that. But that's what I've been working on, so I don't have many materials right now. But we need to go get an elegant gem, and then we need to figure out what we need to glow up this outfit. So, where are you? You are right here. I need 11,000 of these. So let's grab another 1,000. And did I miss Mirror Crown yet? I did not. We'll do that this episode. So I was hoping actually to get some story stuff done this episode. That's not happening. We're gonna make my outfit after we craft this stuff and upgrade everything, and then we're gonna do Mirror Crown, and that'll be the episode. So we need escalation, and hop on in here. Thank you, thank you. Let me get 1,000 of you. There's probably like 800 something. I'll do that. Well, it's... I can do 3 more, I guess. And I'll grab 3 of the elegant gems, because I'll need them for something eventually. Actually, I'm probably going to need to use my stamina to get gems. Or not gems, the glitter bubbles. For whatever type it is. But, let me grab my gems. Dark, up here. You? Yes, you. And now we are ready to craft. Very silly. No idea if I'll ever use this for anything, but I like crafting the ball stuff if I can. And that was the thing we got for defeating the pot. Now, let's go back into our glow up. And we have to find it because it's going to be in the wrong spot now. Where are you? There you are. Select all, upgrade. What do I need? Oh, I actually ran out of string. I need 1 string and 130 elegant. Back out again. In here, I need 130 elegant, so just 1 thing of it. And I have enough to get my string, too. So that worked out perfectly. Take me back in, please. I do know now you actually can access this menu without going to Warp Spires. By going into, I think it's this. And then you click this, and then you hit go. If you already did the mission, I don't know how to do it afterwards. But you can do that, because I keep doing it inside the Sea of Stars. Where you can access this in there. Just give me all this. And let's just walk out to be safe. Take some of my drink again. It is a bad day for my nose to be this bad, and my throat to be this bad. But I did talk a lot yesterday. It was Valentine's Day, and I was recording stuff with Sudoku all day. Let us go back into... Here, where are you again? Here we go. Glow up. Give me the super, super pretty blue. There we go. And we will have to experiment with the back being shown with smaller hair and different hair colors and all that. And what in the world it looks like when you don't have a little thing poking up underneath in the hair up here. Because who knows what this is going to actually do. Thank you for the 1 pull. I'm back up to 140 because I used 10 today. Okay. So, let us go to ability setup. Let me get off of poor Ellie new page. We'll go back to life. Never mind, I forgot. I have so many things now that I'm out of space for Whimsicality. Sticky Claw, you gotta go for a minute, even though you're so cute. Where is Whimsicality? We still haven't actually made an outfit for our dance, because we just haven't been using it. But I might do that next episode. I know I have so much stuff to do. I want to make outfits, though. Custom outfit. Wait, I should make sure there was no... Yeah, there's no, special things with this I need to worry about. Okay. First things first, you. Well, actually, first things first, remove my makeup. What is my plan here? Let me remove the crown. And... yeah, that does stay like that. I might still be able to make it work. I wish this actually wasn't here, because I could see my back. It's blocking me. If I throw on... How am I feeling about my new hair, actually? It does kind of work. The only versions I have are the white, the brown, and the yellow. I'm kind of feeling this, though. I don't feel like I need to change too many things about the outfit. Maybe I can remove the headpiece. Just because I don't have something in there. Because I don't have something other than this that's going to poke up in there, right? That kind of doesn't work. Yeah, it makes this really weird effect. Anything else that pokes up in the back? The Tide of Tears head thing does, but I think it's... Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, let us just remove it then. And we'll worry about what to do with that. Color-wise, is there anything I need to dye or change here? I want to put on some shoes. I think I'm happy leaving... Not shoes, sorry. Socks. I think I'm happy leaving these shoes on. Even though it's like set on set, and I try to avoid it. Yellow? Maybe I do this and I dye this a brighter yellow? Maybe? I think that's interesting. Let's try that, I think. And again, we're in torture land where you can't do anything in that menu, so you have to make a test outfit to do everything with. Yeah, the one I'm changing right now is my test outfit. I can't take photos with this anymore once I get rid of it. Because this, you have to have an outfit of your deer outfit to take photos as a deer most of the time. If you're doing animations in the camera, at least you have to do it that way, I think. But maybe you can do it as a deer from the start and it won't matter. Let us just nuke everything here. Oh, we should look at that top. Look at it. It's so cute. It's very close to the same as default Nikki, just obviously cuter. Very, very nice. Got the little, like, ruffling here. I love it so much. What's dying like on this? I assume it doesn't have patterns? Yeah, no patterns. Let me just put everything on and then we'll worry about the dye menu. So what do I need to take off? I need to change the hair to this. I need to take off the crown and the headpiece. That is not the right hair. Why did I click? You. There we go. And I wanted to see about dyeing this to be a brighter yellow. So. I think it's just this one, like the green I need to dye. This here. I want that yellow. Can I do that? Ooh, not really. Too bright. That's like a little closer. That might be correct. I'm looking like right here. That looks pretty close. I prefer that, probably. Do I want to change... I don't know what this is changing. Maybe there's a gemstone somewhere on here. I'm gonna just leave it if I don't see anything. Oh, the buttons on the back. What are they normally? That color. And what is this? This is all this. So the button things are the same. And what are these? That's the thing itself, which... I could make, like, a blue, if I have it. I'm not gonna have a light blue, or, am I? It's gonna get too dark. I'll just leave it how it is. But I want to multi-select, Sorry, these two. And dye them together. Into a blue if I can do it. Little off. That's a little closer to what I'm thinking. I think I do that. I think that works. I don't think there's going to be pieces that are locked in this outfit because the ability is pretty simple. So I'm going to just build the whole thing here and then transfer it over. That way I don't have to back and forth. And I don't think there's too much left we have to do, actually. One thing for sure is this necklace has got to go. I probably do want something there. But I don't know what. Not quite. It's like almost correct. Let's check chokers actually first. I don't think I want something that big, but honestly, maybe it could work if the color was right. We do have the pink for the flowers here. I maybe don't hate this. Hang on. Can I actually just make the pink itself the slightest bit less pink? Like a lighter pink? Probably not, right? Because it's normally hard to make anything lighter than it is by default. Normally dye always makes things darker. And it looks like that's going to be true here too. Unless I do that. That might be kind of what I'm looking for. Maybe even the outer edge should be a little darker. I mean, lighter. Maybe not that light. Maybe like that. There's a lot of yellow now. But there's just kind of yellow everywhere. Is it too bright? I don't think so, because my hair's yellow is so bright. Same with this. Like the gold. There's a lot of different types of yellow. That is actually a problem. You don't want that many shades of yellow in the outfit. I think it all will work if I make these a little darker. But finding them in this menu is rough. Okay, it's just all those. So I do want you to still be yellow, I think. I just want you to be a little duller. You don't have to be as bright as you currently are. Something like that. I think that works a little better. And let me go into my hair and see if I can dye it. I think I've tried dyeing this hair before, and I think there's a problem with the dye. That it dyes, like, everything in one go. I think it's not split up. I want to just dye the yellow stuff. Because I'm going to try to make it closer to this. That stuff's all fine. You're fine. You're fine. So what are you? That's the whole hair. That's the problem. You can't dye the thing here pretty much at all. So you're just kind of stuck. I could make this blue, but it doesn't change the yellow how I want it to be. What about pink? It kind of makes the yellow worse. It makes it like green almost if I make the hair pink. The pink hair is pretty cute, but yeah. It's making it like green. It's weird. If I make this the light blue and it turns these purple, I don't really have that dark of a color anywhere else. So I don't know if I want that. So I think maybe we'll accept these really bright yellows here. And let me look at outerwear to just see what happens here. I don't want to do that because it It's interesting to see the arms work like this, but I think, I like this all in the chest area. Getting rid of this back sash isn't the worst thing in the world, because look at how cute her back is. But I don't think this is the piece I'm going to want to do it. Because I find it not very interesting for the rest of the stuff. Ooh, that removes all the stuff. I don't want to remove the really cool arm piece. Oh, that removes nothing. That's weird that it removes nothing. It adds another layer on top of here. How much clipping is going on in this? So that's going through the arm there. It's an even lower thing. Do I care if it blocks my butt? I don't think so. This is kind of cute. It is funny that it's, like, hanging off my butt. Maybe a bit much. Not that. Not that, obviously. Anything else here? No. Right now, it's just that one that looks like it might be, like, an option. No, I really like the arms. Don't want to mess up the arms. Let's look again at this and see how I'm feeling. It would probably be this one died is what I would do. Huh. I think we don't add it. It does feel pretty plain looking at this and then taking it off in the back. But I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Do I want the, like, salmon pink? I think it's okay. It might actually mean I can dye my hair pink. Hang on. I was not looking at the back when I was looking at this. It would have to be a really specific pink I don't have to match that, so it's not going to work. Probably down here somewhere. Yeah, something like that would be closer. Not even. It needs to be more red, honestly. Maybe this is not a good dye for this. None of these are going to really be it. Yeah, maybe I can't dye well. What still needs dyeing? There's a button for this somewhere. I don't know. How do you undo the dye again? It's here. Oh, sorry. There. Okay. It's the only way I know how to actually do that. I do not want the yellow, actually. Hang on. I undid everything wrong. There we go. Okay. I don't know what else I want to do here. I don't think there's gonna be outerwear I want to put on. I didn't test that, but I assumed it didn't work. Let's look at accessories here. Do we need something in the hair? Maybe. We could probably get away with, like, a crown. Maybe the white? It is blocking our forehead thing with another forehead thing, which is kind of weird. Put more yellow, I guess? I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Ooh. Could I use the chroma headpiece? I haven't used that for anything. I don't have the moon symbolism in other places, and this pick thing doesn't make sense in this particular hair. That's a problem that's hard to fix. I'd have to put a hat on the back. And I don't think I can do that. It's an interesting idea with the chroma thing to have this. I gotta keep that in mind, I guess. I'm probably just shouldn't try to make it work here. Because it's gonna end up becoming more of a hassle than it's worth. Because I might have to, like, dye a bunch of stuff to get the purple off there. Might end up going with that. It already has the blue dye, too. I've used it on something else very similar. That's... it doesn't quite work, I think. Too big. I don't really need my crown here, I think. I think we do just go with this, with the blue dye we already have done for it. We keep things simple. And then... I don't think I need a bracelet. Let's check gloves, though. Maybe? No, it's way too bright, actually. No. Maybe... it's like... I'm kind of feeling it, I'm kind of not. Maybe to be safe, I just don't. These do have a lot of, like, interesting things on them that are making me think of this stuff. It does go into the arms here, where you can actually see it a little bit, which I don't think is a good thing. This one here, is harder to see. The hands are pretty interesting. And they kind of do match this central area. I think they're a little bright, though. When I'm out walking around, that's going to be really noticeable, I think. Honestly, I don't think I hate the hands for this. I wish it didn't show up as much through here. I think it kind of works. Legs, I think are pretty good. We still have to do makeup, obviously. This, I think, works pretty well. The open back is cute. I don't think there's a big issue with it. I think having this hang down might distract a little from this thing causing problems. Maybe that's good. Do I think this adds something, though? I think my head is wide and this is tall, and there's a little bit of a clash for that. I think I want a wide head accessory. I think I'm fighting the natural hairstyle with this. I don't know if I have one I'd consider a good wide head accessory, though. Something like that, maybe? I will have to dye this into oblivion to make it work, though. How in the world am I going to pull this off? Become pink. Different shade of pink, please. Maybe like that? And there's going to be blue there. I need to be white. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe like that? Kind of trying to get to like this teal, I guess. Probably the best I'm gonna do without having this fully upgraded. And you. Can you also become pink? So these... We do have a little bit of variance of color in these. It's a different type of flower, too. This area maybe can be dyed differently. I have to try everything here. Maybe I do go pink. Just because it's like the lightest color I have for it. Might be helpful. I don't think I want to go with like a green or a yellow here. Although, honestly, clicking that green just now, I don't hate. Those I kind of do. None of that stuff's really standing out to me. What was it? It was one of these. Compared to the base. And then compared to this. I think the pink. Maybe we do try that. That is so dark. It's like dark purple. That's way, 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 way too dark. Nothing else on the outfit is as dark as that. I don't know if that's fixable, actually. Let me try. Why is it as dark as it is? Just throw that on there. That's still really dark. I don't like how dark it is. I think I have to get rid of it. You have to go. I don't hate the idea of flowers. I can't get them light enough. That's the same thing. I kind of wanted it to be across the top of the head. Which I know is bad because I'm in, like, the hair clip section instead of the hat section. Interesting. It's something. But I want the blue or the white or the pink. I don't think I need the pink. Maybe I do because of this. They're pretty bright from the back. It's pretty good from the back still. I think the hanging down purple gem obviously is a big problem. We need to find that in the dye. You're part of this, right? Where are you? You. Let's just lighten you up as much as possible. Wow, that is bright. Would you do better with the pink? Not really. A blue? Not really. I don't like what it's doing to my yellows next to it. And I don't know if I have a way to fix that. We tried making you yellow. That's not as bad. They're kind of like greeny. Rather than the yellow to gold. No. I need to be as light as possible again. And I can't dye those separately. Anything else an issue here? That's the hair, yeah. You are those gems, which I think are fine. And this... I think it's fine. That is better. I think that's good enough. And... I think that might be okay other than makeup. I think it works. Now, is there any other accessory I can think of? I don't really want chest. There's already a lot going on. I don't want more back pieces. I think the back works as is. Arm, there's no room. Handhelds cause problems, but we'll look at our new one. Very silly. Our new bow. Very powerful. Our scrub brush. Body paint, we don't need these. We have them on our current outfit. They're already distracting enough. Let's not put makeup on this, and we'll do it in the other menu, so we don't have to double up. So, now we do the hard part. It is the hair and that, which should already be set. Here. But I have to activate the die. Yes. And this. The socks need dyed. It's hard to tell. Yeah, there we go. The shoes were fine as is. This we put on some flowers. No, we didn't. We put on this, but I don't remember what color, so we're going to go check. It is... pink. And I never changed the earrings. We'll check the earrings on the other one, because that's easy. We don't have to worry about them. And then pink dyed... Moonlit Immortal. Back in here, back in here, back in here. To here. Necklace off. Earrings off for now. This here. And dyed. None of that, none of that. Okay. Earrings. What are we doing with you? It would help if I actually made sure this was on right. There. Okay. We didn't have a hat, right? I don't think so. That's silly. Could match the hair there. Little crazy for my taste. No. That's interesting, I think. It's a little too green. I should have another color of it somewhere, because that's a re-dye. Yeah. It's too brown. I've used these a couple times, actually. I could do that to match those. That is an idea. No, none of that. None of you, please. Or you. I'm not against the idea of matching the puffy ball, though. It would have to be dyed, and this is non-dyeable, actually. Those are so silly and big. Maybe just flowers? I don't know. We don't really have, like, moon theming or anything. Or I guess star theming is what I should say here. We don't have the geometric shapes that match that. Maybe we do go with this. What is this? There's a random earring we got. It's got an interesting bottom. These are crazy. Melody Bloom. Too big. That's crazy too. The one-side shark tooth. I don't know. If my hair wasn't in the way, these would be an interesting choice. This might be interesting. It's got some, like, pretty bright pink, trying to match that. It's got some really bright, like, purple, though. Yeah, it might be too bright purple, because I'm really seeing it from far away. And I don't really want to, necessarily. I did not realize the earrings would be this much of a problem. That's maybe close enough. I think it's green, not yellow. But the fan out's interesting, at least. I think we go with that. We have the choker. I need my hands, which are these. Not dyed or anything. And I was keeping this guy on to add to the forehead. But do I want the other color? Probably. Let's just do the original color here. No chest. No pendant. No back piece. No arm. No ring. No body paint. Okay, let's do my makeup. We're flying again, so we can't see ourselves normally. Kind of like with the deer, where we're off to like a weird angle. I don't know what my plan is here. A lot of blue? No, I don't want something that harsh. I don't want more yellow, because I'm not a big fan of the yellow. There is a lot of color going on that this potentially could work. I don't want the rest to be too fancy, though, if I go with this. We're going to do eyes next, because they're pretty important here. So we can't use our crazy eyes. I think I want, like, a light blue, non-special eyes. Something like that. And then the eyebrows, sorry. Do I use the same eyebrows? I love them. Maybe we do that, actually. I know I said I don't want more yellow. Maybe I do. I'm gonna zoom out, actually. I think it's maybe crazy enough to work. It's pretty crazy, though. Maybe, like, the... that might be a little better. Maybe a little better. Let me go out of makeup and back in so we can zoom again. Just to see our eyelashes. None of you. Slight yellow. I don't want anything too crazy here, I think. That's just like sparkly. Maybe? Just a bit thicker? Bottom? Maybe we'll go with that. Like some wide lash that's pretty heavy towards the edge of the eye. That's a very strong face for this outfit. Do I put the swords on? I could, actually. It kinda works. It kinda works. Color makes sense, too. I don't really want hand things, because I have a lot going on with the hands already. Feet, I think, also has a lot going on. It's gonna be hard to justify anything here. Do I see something? No, that's not gonna work. I think maybe we just go with the swords. Is there anything else here, looking at it more critically, that I would want? Are these different swords? I think they're the same one. Yeah, blue. Fire? Or swords? I think swords is more interesting. I'll put on the one that's by itself, because some outfits probably using it. Save. Save. And... oh, I just tried to place my, little horse. Oh, it does have like a startup thing too. There we go. Okay. Now we have the things out to the side. More things to the side? Yes, and then the thing behind us. Big circular glow you can see forming here. Oh my goodness, another explosion from the sides I wasn't expecting. Another layer there and then fully opened. That's crazy. Look at Momo! Momo's doing it too. That is crazy. If I open this, let me see if... Let's see how that works here, because... If I wanted to get partway through it for a photo, how would that work? Well, I guess I'll see if it's in my thing here. I don't think it will be. Yeah. So, you start it, and you photo right away. Yeah, you can't, like, get into the menu to adjust it. I want to find a spot to take a picture with this. Getting out of this is rough. You're trapped in here for, like, 40 seconds. Let me take a sip of my drink. By the way, we haven't looked at any of the new stuff outside of the outfits. I am aware of that. And we haven't done Mirror Crown. Are you gonna float again, Momo? I'm waiting for the things to appear. Oh, there he goes. Oh, look at it. It's so good. Those fireworks are scary. Okay, and then you right-click to end it. Yeah, that's a very long animation. And then getting out is very long, too. Where would I want to take this photo? Let's go over here. Maybe Banquet of Bliss? I don't know if that central stage has the right colors, but maybe one of the side rooms does. Let me head on over. Where is a good spot for this outfit? Center might be okay. All of those three are the same, kinda. If I do it in the center... That's the Whimstar flying around. Maybe I do want it, like... Have one of these things. Like right here, maybe. Is the Mahjong table still here? No, this is where the Mahjong tournament was. Honestly? Maybe right here. Instead. And... I don't know how far forward or back I have to be, but this is probably about where I want it. I might have to do this again, which means I have to do the whole animation again. But I want to see if I can line my ring up to be similar to the deer, and I can kind of probably do that with aperture. So I think it's not as important where I'm standing. We're going to find out in a little bit. I also can't really move Momo. Momo's just going to be stuck. But he'll disappear, and I don't think I can bring him out, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, something like that. I'm a little higher than I'd want to be, so I want to be... Okay, let me cancel it again. We are going to have to go through the animation. To make this work, I think I need to be... like... here... like that. And then I'll have to zoom in a little bit, but I think that's actually where I want it. Okay. I should have timed this. I think it was, like, maybe 1:34:18 I started, something like that. We'll see if it makes sense. Momo's scared right now. I can't tell if he's scared or excited, actually. Okay, and then Here's our ring. And then another ring. And then the thing around. 18. So would it be like 25 seconds or something? It is very long. And yeah, we can bring Momo out actually. I don't think I will for this photo. Okay. I need to turn NPCs off though for sure. And collectibles. Step 1 is to make sure it's lined up, and it honestly kind of is already. I think I lined it up like perfectly. Don't really want it to be all the side stuff. Let me do something I haven't done before. Let's click this button. Let's see if we can make a portrait photo for like the first time ever. It's interesting being this far zoomed in on Nikki. Changes the background of this a lot. Because it makes it so my lineup of the thing doesn't really work. I think I lose a lot of what the background is if I'm in portrait. That's the problem I'm having right now. I think the background is interesting, and I want to keep as much as I can of that interest. So I think something like this works pretty well. Down a little. Trying to look up here. Yeah, I want it higher on the screen, so I need to go down like this. That's pretty good. Making sure that's lined up, that's lined up. I think we're centered right now. I think that was an okay zoom. I think this works. Okay. Super high vignette. Let's do max vignette photo. Really, really low shadowing. I say that it's high shadows, but it's like opposites. We're gonna make it super bright. I'm not touching filters and stuff because I think this is more important right now. That's gonna make the color really weird. I think contrast will help. Ooh, contrast is rough too. Maybe? Do I turn the brightness down? Maybe I can't touch the brightness, actually. I still don't know what this does. I swear this doesn't do anything. It has to do with maybe, like, lamps or something. I should just Google it. Ambient lighting. No. No. Soft veil glow, maybe? No. I'm already glowing. I think we just don't. I don't want it to be that yellow, is my current problem. I say that. Creamy is pretty crazy. Maybe a little bit of creamy. Let me go back in here now and actually lower the shadows a tiny, tiny bit. Highlights a tiny bit too. Saturation might have to go up. Ooh, I can't touch saturation at all, actually. Saturation really is changing everything. It's such a bright thing. I'm having the same problems with taking pictures with fire in the background. It's really hard to make it show up. I think this is kind of what I'm going for, though. I think this works. Let me make sure everything is still lined up how I had it. So it's kind of like right before that. Yeah. I could go maybe slightly higher. Like that. That might be a slight bit closer to circle here. Now I need to pay attention to Nikki. I think that, looking down straight center after the turn right. So we turn left, turn right, and then straight down center. And then we'll do it on the upswing. Cute. I don't know what a snapshot... I should have been thinking of a snapshot description. Something about, like, who needs a deer god? Because I'm the replacement? I don't know. I don't know the lore of this outfit well enough. Birth of a new god? Maybe? Birth of a new god. I'll take it. And now, finally, after an hour and 40 minutes, we can look at the other new things. Is it gonna... Okay. Yeah. It's, I'm back to my normal outfit now. I was waiting to see how long it took. It was whenever the background stuff disappeared. There we go. So, let's look at the shop next. Is there actually new stuff here, or is it just like my weekly resets? Because those should also be somewhere in here. That's the thing I can't mess with. Oh, there is a new thing. Maybe. I feel like you're new. It looks like a smoke pipe, but I'm not sure it is. Maybe it is. Fleeting past. It's hard to tell. I don't know enough about it. Cloud Dispeller. Some really crazy glasses. These are like... Did John Lennon wear glasses like this? I swear. Am I going crazy? That's the only new thing. Why has it got the dot? Do I have to click something? Super value, heartwarming, preview? Oh, yeah, actually... Oh, it gives us this preview. Okay. When awakening comes, the clouds disperse and the mist fades away. I assume it's a smoking pipe. No, I guess not. That end doesn't really look like it. Why do you have a dot on you? Thing. There's something it wants me to click here. You! Oh! Your collectible things? Oh, the heartwarming gift is free. Super value pack isn't, I guess. So I gotta remember to just grab these when I log in the next couple days. And... I guess it's tomorrow that the weekly shop resets. Okay, so nothing new in the shop except that, which is fine. And anything new in here? Let's do time to collect first. Oh my goodness, we got a crazy one. Apparently day 3 as well. I've missed some stuff. Curio Domains, I know where the final one is for this. Flavor Frenzy, that must be a new thing. Allison is here, we will go see her. Some styling stuff, some snapshot stuff. With the mural. I assume this? It's probably in the palace. Upgrade 3 Eureka's to level 10. I don't got the money for that. I'll work on it, though. Let's just get some of the pieces of this while we're here. Very cute. Silly hat. Probably pretty useful gloves. Silly bag, but I'll take it. A peach for Momo. Soft and sweet. A meow and thanks. The heart is pleased. Craving gone. A happy bite. Faithful to Momo. Faithful to his dream. We couldn't see the ability outfit preview, right? Yeah, we still have to wait until we get it to see what it looks like. So. This is natural. This is mostly natural. So, this will be the final 2 things we do once we finish whatever is in Fun to Play. Anything new? We haven't done any of these, by the way. The next 15 days are going to be torture, because I have to do so many missions. It's going to be non-stop missions. I haven't done the hot pot at all. That hopefully won't be too big a thing. I only have to do it once, really. I didn't play Fortune Chest, we should. Okay, nothing new in here. That's great news because I'm already so far behind. Let's just go play Fortune Chest. What is this? Momo gets a, like, winter coat? This is adorable. Warm holiday, adorable. Open? Sure. I love the Nikki on here. Cute. Look at how fluffy this is. It's so warm. I need to turn my heater on after this episode. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're such good pajamas. They look so comfy. That's amazing. Such silly boots, too. What a weird thing to get with this outfit in particular. I'll take it, though. It was only 5 pieces. Is it the Momo thing? Says we got all of that. Oh, it's not. Momo's probably, like, one of these. We have 15 days, so I'll let them stack up and we'll grab them all at the end. Oh, okay, okay. A Millennium in Color. Complete the world quest, A Millennium in Colors to unlock. Unlock what? A Momo outfit this here? Is this the Momo princess girl? I thought that was a Japanese folk legend. Maybe it's just a similar looking girl. Across 1,000 years of changing tides, a hidden story stirs awake. Go. Over here? Okay. Interesting. Limited time rewards. Complete the collab quest. Oh! It's a collab with something. Inspired by mural patterns. Flying dancer in the mural. So maybe it's a brand that I'm recognizing this from. And not the, like, Peach Girl. Okay, that's fine. All this is fine. Anything else I gotta worry about? Is it, Heidi Lau? Do they have a mascot that looks like that girl? I don't think so. Okay, so the only thing I have to do is some login stuff, and we got this to do at some point after the main quest. Basically, I have like 30 quests to do, which is going to be rough. Do not talk to Tan Yo-Yo. That's the big thing here. We have to go find this chest, because it's been bugging me. So what are you, Mr. Chest? I went way past you because I stuck myself in the animation. Let me in, please. What am I looking at? I don't think you guys are the quest for it. Oh, it's you. If we're talking about popular tricks in Jiehua Pavilion, my fortune chests certainly rank among them. Some open the chest and sigh, while others burst out laughing the moment the lid is lifted. That thrill and anticipation are what truly make it fun. Miss, would you like to give it a try? Yes, please. Let's hear the rules. This is a weird game. Welcome to Fortune Chest. 6 bounty chests and 3 plunder chests are randomly placed on the field. The bounty chests contain large amounts of Wanshang coins, while the plunder chest will steal them. Choose any chest and open it. After opening a bounty chest, you may choose to withdraw early and take the Wanshang coins you found, or press your luck and continue opening chests. If you accidentally open a plunder chest, you'll lose all rewards earned in this round, and the challenge will automatically end. Open bounty chests consecutively to enjoy a reward multiplier bonus. You can open up to 3 bounty chests, gaining reward multipliers. Care to play around? How expensive is this? Sounds fun, I'll give it a try. I'll get things ready for you, don't worry, I promise you won't regret it. Oh my goodness. I don't have many Wanshang coins, but chest is life. There's a co-op version? That's insanity. Solo. Okay, we have 2 minutes to do this. What am I feeling here? It's spacebar to open, which is weird. I kind of have bad vibes from this one. Give me this corner here. Okay, okay. And listen, I'm going to be straight with you, I'm opening all 3. There's a 0% chance I'm cashing out. This one is still bad vibes. What's giving me not bad vibes? This one here is not bad vibes. Oh, it is bad vibes. Guan Heijing? Guess what? Have another 10,000 coins. Because chest is life. They'll run back. Hit me with it. Okay. It's vibes. I'm not liking those two. These are like borderline. I'm not liking those. It's down to these four. No, not the middle. Middle is bad vibes too. It's gotta be two of these three is what I'm picking. I think it's this. It's a... Ooh, this is rough. It's this one or this one. I think it's bait to think it won't be 3 in a row safe. You're safe. Favored by fortune, obtain 40,000. I did it. I have gained 30,000 coins. The dream is true. And you know what I'm gonna do with those coins? Not turn them into more Mahjong things, because I'm actually successful in my Mahjong games, and I'm up, so I don't need to restore my points. But what we will do is go to end this episode with some Mirror Crown, because today is the last day of Mirror Crown. And this will only take a second. But I'm glad I remembered to do it today, because I would have had to record it after this episode, and that would have not been fun. And this is pretty fast, because it's only the 4 things. Start. So I've not been doing well lately. I'll do my speech here. I do every time. I click the recommend button in Mirror Crown. It's the only place in the game I click recommend. I'm so short without my turbo heals. That's so crazy. My heals are insane. Only place in the game I click the recommend button because it is something that's very repetitive. I'm only here to show you how many stars I get, which so far is all of them. We have 3 more levels. We can do this. I believe in us. And continue, please. Just don't give me anything too crazy. Elegant Classic. Ooh. Okay, it looks like I do not have probably Elegant Classic. Because this is a big mishmash of random things, so I probably don't have an Elegant Classic set. Or if I do, it's not glowed up. It's possible the glasses, maybe? Wow, my score is low. Oh, never mind, we did it. It wasn't even close. So far, so good. I think we're getting lucky, though. Will we get lucky for this? Because it's not going to have the new 4 stars, probably. It might be the deer for the final level. Elegant Forest is the deer. And do this. So this one should be guaranteed. I'm pretty sure at least it's Elegant Forest. And we got the big boy points coming in. Look at those points. 140. And now we're so far perfect. Final level. Will we get the full perfect again? What's it gonna be? Fleeting Forms? That sounds like it's gonna be our girly. Hit me with it. Ooh. Maybe. 100,000 might mean I have aesthetic on this. Okay. Come on. You got this. Providence Immemorial. Be aesthetic. And it is. We didn't hit another 140, but a lot of points. That means we actually got a 24-star again. I'm pretty happy with that. But it's because I pulled one of the 5 stars, and it was a miracle outfit, Mirror Crown. So, kinda destined to win this one. Let me collect my reward, because it's gonna reset in a day, and I'll regret it if I forget it. Overall, an episode that cost me another 29 pulls, which by itself is not a good thing. This menu. But it's also not the end of the world. Let me check the store. Sure. I will buy all of your crystals. Thank you. And also buy you. And you. Do I care about the money? I think I bought it last time. I'll buy it again. And then I'll calm down. I'll stop spending all my coins. Give me all of this, please. Thank you. It's 900. And 500,000 blings is actually a big deal because I'm so poor. Oh, I'm about to transform into the deer. Let me change to this. I'm pretty happy with this outfit. I'm okay with pulling it because I like a lot of pieces of it. I love the dress. I think this is a really good photo-taking outfit. I love the deep echoes. I will be using that. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I have to use it. It's a requirement. It's so cute. But, next episode will be main story again. And we're going to try to get main story done in the next 2 episodes, maybe. Because I only have, like, 5 or 6 episodes until the update's over. I have to do literally everything. I have 100 quests to do. So it's going to be like 2 or 3 hour episodes probably, and it's going to be crazy. But I'm going to try my best. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.